sponsoring his father, newly elected District Court Judge, the Honorable Vincent J.
I first met my dad about 35 years ago. It was a hectic and tiring day for me and Mom. Dad too. I remember him telling me how exhausted he was. And here I am today, giving a speech about him on the day he gets sworn in as a judge. Now it's tough enough to write a speech about a judge. Harder, I think, when it's your dad, right? I mean, so I didn't know how to go about writing it. So I started by jotting down a bunch of ideas, and eventually organizing those ideas into sentences, paragraphs. When I finished writing, I came back to write this paragraph. So I guess I really didn't finish writing. But I came back to write this paragraph in part because, well, I needed a segue from my introductory remarks to the speech, but also because I realized a common theme, and that theme, I think, is devotion. My dad's devotion to his practice, to his family and friends, and ultimately what will be his devotion to his profession as a judge. With respect to my father's practice of law, two things stand out to me. First, his high standard of ethics. In a field in which it's so easy to invisibly push the boundaries of what constitutes good behavior, whether related to maintenance of proper escrow accounts or the accurate measure of the billable hour, my father's made the ethical practice of law his highest priority. As you might know, he serves on the Suffolk County Bar Association's Ethics Committee, but I've seen him in ethical action too. This is a guy who used to pick up the law journal, call me on the phone, and read to me the results of disciplinary actions. Here. What I admire most about the way he practices law is that he views the matter at hand always from the client's perspective. What might seem merely like a great case on liability to an attorney might matter little to the client who's had her neck forever damaged. And so I think that my father's ability to really see things from the client's perspective has endeared him to his clients. And the vigor with which he represents them never had anything to do with the amount at stake. In fact, he seems to revel in being a champion of everyday people who might otherwise be intimidated by what could seem like a complex legal system. So let me now talk a bit about the non-lawyer side of Vincent Martorana. All right, I'm not sure that a lawyer can ever truly have a non-lawyer side, but to the extent that we can draw a distinction, as devoted as he is to his clients, his devotion to his family and friends, I think, is greater. With family, it's a combination of both the big events and the less grandiose occurrences and idiosyncrasies that I remember. Big events, the name of them. Hershey Park, graduations, weddings, wakes, the house in Greenport, grandchildren, holidays, and that vacation in St. Martin's. The idiosyncrasies: learning chess, learning pinochle, playing pinochle in St. Martin's, pizza as a second dinner, going to the movies, going to Nathan's and eating hot dogs and playing video games before we went to the movies, discovering the importance of duct tape, taking advantage of Dad's proposal to pay weekly for each car that I wash on a car-by-car basis, figuring out the NFL playoff possibilities, listening to Dad play the same excerpts of songs on the piano over and over and over, me trying to learn those excerpts, and maybe a few measures more, and watching my dad pace the sidelines at my soccer games, blue jeans, white t-shirt, a floppy fishing cap. With respect to his friendships, they've always been genuine and personal. When he calls me up to tell me about someone he knows, I would have no reason to know. He uses their name as if I also know them personally. But I think that that's because of the close connection that he feels with them. I think that it's this passion for family and friends that makes it hard and perhaps impossible for him to take a back seat in any given situation. There are sometimes when they'll say to me, I really don't care, Vincent, do what you want. Baloney. You do care. And it's not in your nature not to care. But would we have it any other way? Would we really want a Vinnie Martorana who did not voice his opinion? Maybe something. And so who could have guessed that my father would end up in a profession in which he stands in judgment of others? And what might at first blush seem like a natural fit, a natural transitioning career, could in fact be deceptively difficult from an intellectual standpoint. I imagine that there are a number of unique challenges for which a judge needs to be prepared, different from those of my father's practice as an attorney. First, there's the introduction of technology. So he started going to judge school. My father hadn't touched a computer before. I can only imagine what the classes are like. Picture trying to teach Fred Flintstone how to build a Ford Mustang. On a more serious note, there are likely more substantive differences between being an effective trial lawyer and being an effective judge. The very passion for a client or an argument that makes the trial lawyer a skilled advocate is often capable of distorting the logic and rationality that a judge needs in order to apply the law to the set of facts before him based upon the arguments made by others. The judge must be keenly aware and keep in check the hydra of cognitive biases and subjectivity to which we are all subject and that are apt to rear their ugly heads in the face of passion and feelings on a given issue. But I have no doubt that Dad will overcome these new challenges, being put to the task, will press on to ensure that he gets it right. And who knows, we may even exchange emails someday. Over the years, my dad's developed a repertoire of first-person rhetoric. I'm just a blue-collar lawyer. You might not like me, but you'll never forget me. People say that I'm a man of few words, a few thousand words. I actually think I've just forced him to revise his eventually speech that he's not getting. But I think we hear all these sayings because he's trying to latch on to those things that have become a part of his identity. He doesn't want to forget. And for us, these sayings serve as reminders about what we wrote about Vinnie Martorana. So it's an honor today to be able to speak on behalf of his honor, but don't expect that just because you're a judge, I'll start calling you your honor. To me, you'll still be that guy in blue jeans, a white t-shirt, a floppy fishing cap, pacing the sidelines of my soccer games. But the great thing about it is, I don't think you'd have it any other way. So with that, I'm honored to introduce my father, Vincent J.
Before I do anything, I have to say that I would not be standing here today if it wasn't for my wife, Jane. Or, as many of you people know, I refer to her as Saint Jane. Now, you probably wouldn't believe this, but before I married that woman, I had a few rough edges. I don't know that I could be as amusing as Judge Pastoressa or as eloquent as Judge Collins. But I will try and be as sincere as every other individual who got up and spoke today, because I know that's what they are. They're all sincere. I want to thank Justice Prudente, Justice Heinrich, my new judge, Matty Fitzgibbons, my new boss, and the Suffolk County Bar for the privilege of standing here today. I want to thank all of my friends, my relatives, anyone who put up a sign or took it down. I want to thank especially my campaign manager, Linda Burkhart, and all those who helped her. She ran a tough ship. Well, as I like to refer to her, Heinrich Kemmel. She's a little tough, but she kept me going. There's so many different people that I want to say here, and thank. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play against my strong suit. And I think Johnny's going to lose the pool, because I'm going to make this a very short speech. Well, short for me. I want to thank the county leaders, John Val, Chairman Walsh, Chairman McKay. I want to thank my town leaders, Chairman Garcia, Chairman Allenback and Buffetta, Chairman Chris. They allowed me to live my dream. They allowed me to speak up at this podium today. I always wanted to be here. I've always wanted to be a judge. And the reason why I wanted to be a judge is to give back to a profession that's been very good to me. Regrets, one regret, my father passed away in 1993. He was a garbage man in the city of New York. My mother passed away this July, and as some of the other justices have indicated, we lost parents. Our parents are here with us today, if not physically, spiritually. And hopefully they're smiling right now. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Judge Martorana. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'd just like to take 1 minute to acknowledge a former district court judge who has recently left the bench to take on his new duties as the county attorney, the Honorable Dennis Cohen. We wish him well, and we will miss him in the district.